Welcome to the Handyman Pros Radio Show. Home improvement and maintenance tips from the pros.
Welcome to the Handyman Pros Radio Show Action Edition, where we feature an actionable tip that you can use today. And I'm here with my old buddy Larry. Larry, what's been going on?
John, you sound like you had a frog in your throat there for a minute.
Should I start over?
Nope. Because we're on a roll, baby. So anyway, I wanted to tell this story, and this is so folks, if you haven't figured it out, we do get a lot of our tips and our topics from actually working out in the field. And so the other day I was in one of my customers' homes, and he said to me, I have these double doors on my closets, and he said he has several of them in his home, which was cool, and he said one of them just swings open all the time, and the other one's like really hard to close. And I said to myself, I already know what this is. There's this little roller ball up at the top of your French doors. Folks, if you have that, when you push your French door is closed, if you push it closed and it kind of clicks, like it makes a da-dink noise, like da-dink, you have up on top, if you've never looked up there, climb up on a chair or a ladder and just take a look at what's up on top of your French door. They are called a ball catch, right, John?
That's right. And I've got them in my house too.
Yeah, and they're really, really common. But here's what my customer didn't know, and this is the tip for the day. Folks, these are adjustable, right? And they adjust, usually you just screw them in or screw them out. So if it's too tight, you screw them in. If they're too loose, you screw them out. And they raise up and down. And it's done on a simple threaded mechanism. I mean, it's just a screw, right? And they screw in and screw out, and you can adjust them. And over time, John, what happens to them? Do they get out of adjustment? Of course they do.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. I mean, your house will settle. Things will shift around a little bit. And, I'll bet, a lot of people don't know that these things can be adjusted.
Well, they don't even know they're there in some
cases.
You're
always fighting with them.
Yeah.
Because you'll have like a little clip, like a little striker plate on top of the door.
Yep.
Or on top of the door frame.
Yep. It's
a
striker
plate.
There,
you'll see that thing. And I see this all the time. People don't even close their doors because they can't get them closed.
Get them to close. And all they have to do is get up there and turn them in. Lots of times you can just do it with your hand. You don't even need a tool. Sometimes it's a wide, usually it's a slotted thing. It's kind of wide, and sometimes you need like a putty knife or something because it's pretty wide. But you can stick that in there and you can turn them down with like a putty knife or there's anything that's kind of got a wide blade on it. You can do it. Really simple. Pretty simple, and you can adjust them in and out, and then they are compressed. They compress on a spring. Every once in a while, I do spray mine with a little bit of like dry lube, like dry Teflon lube, like you'd use for hinges on your door, stuff like that. And that just kind of keeps them lubricated and makes them work a little bit better, a little less noisy, actually, in my case, because we have them too. Yeah. But we thought we'd let you know about that. John, is there anything else we need to tell them about double door ball catches?
No, I think that's it's a great tip because a lot of people don't even know that they're up on top of doors. Like I said, so hopefully if you've got any of these issues where the door's not closing or it just won't stay closed, these things they're easy to adjust.
Easy to adjust. It's not something you need to pay the handyman for. We'll come do it. We will come do it, but you don't need to. So, and I actually trained my customer. He's like, I never knew that. And then I sat there and I looked at him and I said, oh, here's the next podcast tip. Literally, I was like, this is the next podcast tip. We're going to do this because if he's not alone. I've known many, many people that didn't know they even existed up there. So anyway, that's the tip. It's on ball catches. Folks, if you enjoy this kind of stuff, we talk about this on our Facebook group at Handyman Pros. You can post up your questions, your comments. We will answer. Give us a bit. Sometimes, John and I, this is kind of a hobby for us right now. So we aren't, and we're not exactly the most tech savvy people in the world. So I'm just saying. You can also send us an email, questions at handymanprosradioshow.com, and leave us a message as well. So we're on Twitter also. All right, Johnny. Anything else?
No, the frog's gone out of my throat though.
That's good. That's good.
I think it's the alien.
It's the alien. Folks, thanks for listening. We will see you next week on the Handyman Pros Radio Show.